Hello Libra, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So this could be somebody who you have had a relationship with, could be a situationship, could simply be somebody who has exchanged glances on many, many occasions, and you know there's something there, but no one's speaking up. Those are like, I swear, those are the weirdest kind of relationships where you have eye contact with people. Yep, been there. Still happens. It's ridiculous. Oh my heavens, what is going on, Libra? Too much is going on here. You got 3 cards, like, ugh, those are not happy cards. And of course, somebody's all sexed up. Oh my goodness. So these are feelings and emotions your person of interest has. However, a couple of these are really intense, so some of you might also be feeling these feelings too. We do pick up on the other person's energy since we think about them a lot, as well as we sometimes mirror the other person too. Oh, goodness gracious me. Third party situation? Question mark? Okay. We have, let me just see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards that are a little dark. And 1, 2, 3, 4 that are kind of happy. They're good. But these ones are really intense. There's like different types that I have in this deck. And this is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. I don't think I announced that in this one. That's what this deck is. These cards are... It's kind of like emotionally, these are those type of feelings that really shake up a person. Okay, so these are really intense cards. Some of you might feel this, definitely because of the type of cards these are, and your person of interest might be feeling this as well. All right, we have here centering, followed by wild woman, crisis, fear, laughter, sexuality, illness, wellness, abundance, and then we have shape-shifting under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Libra, the connection that I have with you, I've realized over time, it is something that makes me feel very grounded. There's not a lot of other people that I've met that have made me feel this way. And the feeling that I get where it's a feeling of this groundedness, it is a very spiritual kind of feeling. It's not on the physical level. And it's not even on an emotional level. It's just pure spiritual. You have a way of balancing me. I feel very balanced. And I feel as though you and I are like the yin and the yang. We come and go in perfect harmony. One can't be without the other. You have this way of making me feel like this. Unfortunately, I know what I did, and unfortunately it was not right. I I said certain things that I shouldn't have, and I realize now that I should have been more truthful. Now there's a lack of trust and a lack of faith. In this connection, there has been a sense of deceit, deception, suspicion, and it's all true. What I know from what we've gone through and what I put you through, I told you bits and pieces of information, but sometimes I would leave out a few things. Does this mean that I've been lying to you? I mean, not really, but I just didn't tell you the truth, the whole truth. I told you part of the truth. But because I hid certain things from you, it does make me a liar. And suspicion can grow. And it hurts. And now I am extremely overwhelmed. My heart, my mind, my body, every single thing about me is overwhelmed. I don't know how to sort out these emotions. The emotions that I have are various kinds of emotions. But I can't think straight right now because of the things that I have said and done, the way I behaved. And so me feeling this overwhelmed, it's not normal. And it's hard for me to make a decision because I feel like this. There's a lot of mental anguish, impatience, frustration in my mind. Certain things I know that need to be categorized in a certain way, but I just can't do that. I can't compartmentalize everything as a mush. Everything is just all at once. I can't be like this. And I cannot make any type of decision because my mind is so overwhelmed right now. My heart is so overwhelmed right now that it makes me nervous. Thinking about you scares me. The thought of you brings anxiety. I've lost my confidence. I've lost my self-esteem. I no longer have that sense of security that I once had. I feel unworthy. And I feel worthless. And this is something that's coming because now I feel these feelings of being overwhelmed. I can't think straight anymore. This is why I keep my distance. This is why I can't give to you what it is that you want. I do feel that in this connection, you were that best friend. That one person who's my confidant. I can trust you with my life, talk to you about anything, and not fear that you're going to judge me at all. You know so much about me. You know what makes me laugh. You know what makes my heart happy. You know what makes me tick. And yes, I am very, very sexually attracted to you. The feelings that I have for you are just off the charts. They are very highly alluring. Your hair, the thought of me being beside you, squeezing you, loving you. But very much on a physical level, and that's it. Not really putting much emotion into it. Did I use you? Did I misuse you? I know I did. But it's because you're so damn sexy. I can't help myself. What do I do? There are certain things that are happening in my life that I haven't really shared with you. A lot of things I never really told you. But there are certain things that are weighing me below the surface of this water. I find it difficult to move on. I find it difficult to let go of these burdens, these restrictions, these constraints, this trauma that I have, this feeling of guilt and this sense of haunting. What I did to you is haunting me. It weighs me down. It's a burden. And I don't really know how I'm supposed to fix that. I don't know. I can't. How do I even get over this? I'd like to reach out and be with you, but it seems to almost be impossible for me, seeing where I'm coming from. With you, I have found somebody who has a lot of potential. You have truly a lot of potential, a lot of talent. I see this in you. The wisdom that I can gain. And some of the issues that we have faced on a financial and materialistic level, it's been intense. Overall, no matter where I go, no matter what I do, no matter who I am with, there's a part of me that is always yearning and longing for you. Always searching. My eyes are always searching for you. You are an amazing distraction. All right, Libra. I could really feel the energy of a man, seriously. And I don't even know. I'm quite girly. But oh my heavens, I could, like, it was just so alpha. Which is not bad. But yeah, whatever's going on here, guys, there's somebody here who is in a third-party situation. Many of you may not resonate. I mean, this is a general love reading. It's not private. All of us know this. A third-party situation doesn't necessarily have to mean that somebody's having an affair. If it is, okay, that's what it is. But it also can mean that this person is just not able to give you the time, energy, and effort that you deserve. Their attention has been diverted. Maybe they're taking care of the kids over the weekend because they just had a divorce. Or maybe they've had this responsibility for years, right? Over the weekends, they're with their kids, so they can't be with you. Or maybe they're taking care of a sick loved one. Maybe they're finishing up some degree or some courses, right? It's all about their time. And as I had said before, no matter where this person is, no matter what they're doing, their mind is always towards you. So you're this wolf, and the person they're with or the things they're doing is this horse. They are walking in the direction of the horse, this way, but their eyes are turned towards you, who is a wolf headed this way. So even though this individual is on this path, they are turned back and they're looking. Their mind is towards you. You are that distraction, that sexual distraction. Some of you might also, not all of you might resonate with this, but some of you might be having money problems with this individual. Either they're having it with you or you're having it with them. But they're feeling sad about something. They are feeling sad. This is a very depressive kind of card. It talks about illness, wellness. You have this power of making them ill. You have the power of making them well. This is how much control you have over them now. Unfortunately, I do see this connection as somebody who is really focused on the lustful part and the physical part rather than the emotional side. So I do see that here. And unfortunately, that's not good. Some of you may have thought that, you know, this person was completely in love with me, but turns out that some of you might have realized that you're actually in a third-party situation. That's the worst if that happens. That truly is the worst, when you discover that, oh my heavens, this person's married. What the hell? Or or sometimes people lie and they say, oh, I'm getting a divorce. Is it true? No. I've seen a lot of readings where that happens. Some people say that they're getting a divorce. They're not actually divorced. They're literally just having an affair. But in their mind, they've separated. Yet they're not really. I don't know if that makes sense. Some of you might resonate with that. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. It's very tricky when you get into a situation like that. Love is love, and you can find it anywhere. Anywhere. The only thing is, it is very difficult if you are in a third-party situation. How are you going to move forward? It's a very tricky situation. And it hurts a lot. There's a lot of waiting. Here we have the King of Cups and the Prince of Staffs. So this deck is the Lover's Path Tarot. And I have a look here to see what it is that happened in the first place in this connection that may have made things go downhill. So something that happened that really caused the problem. These are just 2 cards. There could have been many things that happened. If some of you did not get that closure, hopefully this will provide you with some clarity. All right, so the King of Cups, it talks about how in the beginning of this connection, Libra, this person had this feeling, and you, both of you had this feeling, learning from love relationships. This person had started learning the ability to live up to the ideals and dreams that one has, and having emotional maturity, finding that emotional wisdom, and gaining that integrity. This used to be somebody who symbolized these forces, but then what happened? They had a desire to have more control over their aspirations, and even yours. They started to become a little more controlling in a way. And they started to fantasize a lot and plan, but they never had any practical plans. Nothing was actually grounded in reality. Your person of interest may have started to act in a very inconsistent way. So there was a lot of inconsistency and a lot of unreliability. This person, you could no longer rely on them, and they were inconsistent. Here we also have, at some point in time then, there became this kind of character that enveloped this person, where there was a lack of emotional maturity, there was a lack of wisdom, and there was a lack of integrity. When all of this started happening, this person just started to behave in a way because that is what they thought they were. They thought they were somebody that just wants this, and this is how they deal with people, and this is how people suffer, and this person is used to it. It's actually not a good, healthy kind of way of thinking, but things changed. They haven't changed that much still, though, Libra. Remember, I didn't see a lot of love in the cards that we just saw in the beginning. This person is extremely emotionally detached. We also have here the Prince of Staffs. The Prince of Staffs here talks about how this person's energy was very scattered. A lot of hesitation, the inability to focus on matters at hand, the need to develop skills to bring their dreams into reality. Oh, okay. So, like I announced, it's a general love reading, okay? This is not going to resonate for everybody. This particular message is very particular. We have here the need to develop skills and bring dreams into reality. Skills. So remember how I was telling you the third-party situation, somebody might be doing some type of a degree or a course or something like that, right? And you also had the abundance card, didn't you, that I was talking about money. So it almost appears as if this individual is trying to settle their life down. Like they're trying to make money. They're trying to become something so that they can earn money and settle themselves. And the thing is, once somebody's settled, then their energy is no longer scattered. This person's energy right now is scattered. They're here, there, and everywhere. It's a person that's trying to complete all these tasks, fulfill all these responsibilities. And they also have you on their mind. but they can't get to you because there's too many other things going on. This is probably why they were overwhelmed. Yes, the feeling of overwhelmment can happen there too. When there's just so much going on all at once, you just can't handle it. This person knew that they couldn't give you the time, energy, and effort. And that is why they were inconsistent and unreliable, because they just couldn't do it. Not because the person was evil, but because they actually just couldn't give you what you wanted when you wanted it. Ooh, boy. That is very intense. This person is not, some of you might not like me saying this, but this person's not a bad person. They were just really, really busy. And yes, it might not just be like, let's just say it's not a course, okay? It's not some type of education. It could be somebody who's getting divorced, right? Because abundance is money and assets, right? So it could be somebody that wants to settle that. Once that is settled, they will have the finances, their life will get back in order, right? So there's definitely something here where this person, their mind was completely in a separate area, like they were not thinking straight because they were so busy. And because of that, the love that you once thought this person brought into your life, that started to fade away. But it was simply because they had so much going on all at once. And they were deliberately keeping their distance too. The reason why people deliberately keep their distance, because they look at the why. Why did this person do this? They keep their distance because they know that if they want to give themselves to you, it's going to be 100%. If they know, I'm getting the number 37, very strange number to get, I don't know why, but 37% of you might be resonating with this. Or if this person wants to give you only 37% of their time, because they can only afford 37% of their time, they don't think it's worth it. It's not worth your time. Why put in the effort when you can't even be there for the other person 100%, right? So this person was so overwhelmed, they were doing many things, and this is why they couldn't actually give you what it is that you wanted. Because if they're going to give you something, they want to give it to you fully, right? The whole thing. They don't want some type of half ASSED job. That. I'm trying not to swear. All right. They tried their best, but unfortunately, they were not really tactful about it. They could have just told you, right? That, hey, I don't have time. This is my issue. Let me tell you one thing, though. Sometimes what happens is when people don't tell you, it's because they don't want to ruin what they have. Now, you got the sexuality card, right? If they would have said something, it would have upset you, and then they wouldn't get what it is that they were getting from you, right? So people just keep their mouth shut. They take and take and take until they can't even take anymore, and then they leave. But just remember, the only reason somebody takes is because you give it. If you don't give it, they don't take. Wow. I mean, wow. 10 of Cups. Amazing. Amazing. That's kind of rare to get. So you have the Page of Pentacles, you have the 10 of Cups, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So what is this? This is the Beginner's Tarot deck, and I'm having a look at any type of plans, any actions, any intentions that this individual may have towards you. Ooh, the Tower. Oh my gosh. You've got another beautiful card. This card has popped up a few times in these readings. Very nice. It's such a pretty card too. Everything's nice except this Tower. But it's a realization, a revelation. This person's going to be like, what? I'm going to miss out on this opportunity. Holy smokes. Libra, did this person ever love you? Oh yeah. You remember how in the beginning there's just a lot of lust, right? There's that laughter card and there's that sexuality. I mean, this is so far into the heart of a person. This person wants to settle down with you forever and ever. This is your forever person. Page of Pentacles. First things first, this person is highly sexually attracted towards you. And the urge that they get to reach out to you is because of the way that you look. So, continue what you're doing. Do what you do. Ten of Cups. Yes, this person definitely wants a connection with you. That is a long-term connection. A home, family life. Family could mean children. It could also mean, if not children, it could mean pets, even plants. But there's growth and prosperity and happiness in this type of card. It's absolutely a beautiful card. This is the card you want. Okay, this person loves you. They are in love with you. It's not just the fact that they love you. They are in love with you. There's a difference, right? And then we also have here the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. A lot of people call this a slow knight. But the good thing about the slow knight is the fact that this person's been there, done that. They've thought about it, all the pros and cons. They've had a long time thinking about it. And now they know what they want. And they won't turn back. This is something that a lot of people don't understand when they talk about the Fool card, or even when they talk about this card. People complain that, oh, it took too long. With the Fool card, the person comes too fast. And as soon as they come, they can actually leave that fast too. That's the problem. If they leave so fast, then what was the use of that individual coming into your life? They didn't even think about it. The great thing about this card, Knight of Pentacles, is that this person actually has thought about it long and hard. And they know what they want. And when they come back to you, into your life, they're coming back with a solid offer. Not some wishy-washy kind of thought thing or thought process that they have that, maybe I could be with this person now and I'll see where it goes. That's not the type of person you're dealing with here. This person now has changed. Here we have also the Tower. This person is going to make an offer because they know that something is going to change. Either you're going to change, or the circumstances are going to change, or something is going to happen. It could also be, if it is a third-party situation, it could also be that whatever issue that somebody was facing, whatever obstacle that somebody was facing, has finally been resolved. It's finally done. And so this person now sees that moment as an opportunity to reach out to you. We also have here another knight, the Knight of Cups, under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. Beautiful card. It talks about whoever was in your life that had gone for a while, that individual now is going to come back. This is somebody who you have had a romantic connection with, somebody who you've had romantic feelings towards. This person's coming back into your life slow and steady, very nicely. This person's a lot of love, very gentle, very soft. You'll notice, Libra, that this person is not a king or a queen. I say king because all of these are males. We have a page, we have two knights, which means that there's a lack of maturity still. But that's okay. Eventually the person will get there. At the very least, you got the knight, right? You're not stuck with a bunch of pages. You do have a knight here, and you have another knight. And these knights are at least, they're becoming more mature. They're learning. And this individual, for some of you, you might feel that they are either like really immature or they're just simply inexperienced. But whatever it is, whatever experience that this person has now, it definitely appears that they have learned a few things. They have grown. They are learning to not take things for granted. They're learning to appreciate things and you. And they realize the value of you. And so they're reaching out to you. Holy smokes. You got 1, 2, 3 cards here that are, this individual is like physically moving towards you. And they have a huge intention here with the Ten of Cups. They know exactly what they want. And then there's massive action card, the Tower. The Tower is not something that they're going to do towards you, but it's something that's happening in their life. That's an action that's being taken in their life. However, they're taking action towards you here, and towards you here. Their intention is the Ten of Cups. That's their focus. All right, let's have a look what the angels have to say about this. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right, these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. First card's the strongest. We have a choice. This is my choice card. It's up to you. Either you can decide to go for this connection, or you can reconsider. Some of you might want to reconsider. Some of you may just literally be sick and tired of what has been going on, like repetition. It's repeating. No matter how many times you guys have tried to settle things down, it seems to just kind of go in a circle or in a cycle. All right, we have here also forgiveness. Then we have opportunity, followed by remain positive. All right, so you have here two groups of people. Some of you who want to stay in this connection. I'm going to talk about your situation first. So they are saying that definitely you do have a choice, you do have free will here. You always do. So you're one of those beings that does have free will. So it's up to you to reconsider what it is that you are going to say or do in this connection. In the near future, you will be able to make some type of a decision. Yes, they are telling you to not stop. Don't stop giving and receiving love. Don't keep yourself closed off. Don't do that. And we have here forgiveness. So some of you will want to forgive this person if they, ask for forgiveness, or maybe it might be yourself, maybe both of you. But there's a sense of forgiveness in this connection, and once you overcome that, then there will be an opportunity. The opportunity will be from this person, or it could be somebody else as well coming into your life. But the opportunity will be given also because you have released some type of negative energy that's surrounding you, which is a grudge. Basically, that's what it comes down to. Here we also have remain positive under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. Remain positive is a very important card because it talks about not having those negative energies around you. Many of you know I have something called a Holy Light package. That is a very helpful package. It's a self-help guide to allow you to get rid of negative energies from your home, around your aura, and inside of your body. And once you do that, you will have the positive energy staying in your life because now there's less negative energy, or there's no negative energy that's actually causing problems. So a lot of things that we want to manifest, and sometimes if we have a lot of positive vibration around us, our spirit guides, for example, if they are around us, and I've mentioned this in a few other readings just to give you an illustrated perspective on this, there may be 4, for example, that are taking care of you on an energetic level, but you have evil demons, spirits, right? Evil spirits and demons are evil, but you have these negative energies that are maybe 8 or 10. So they overpower the ones that are the positive. And it's like a gang. It's a group of these things, right? And so they overtake the situation, and anything that is manifesting, it just will not happen. Why? Because you got them, and they're blocking everything. So once the angels come and help you, they're going to get rid of that. Archangel Michael. They come get rid of it. You will be free in that way, and you'll be able to at least get what is owed to you karmically, and also whatever is written in your book of life, you will get that. Anything you want to manifest, there will not be any type of obstacles in terms of manifestation. Sometimes we manifest whatever, we might not get it because it's not written for us. However, whatever is owed to you karmically, you definitely will get that. Now, for those of you that kind of don't really want to be in this connection anymore because you've had enough, part of the reason why, because it literally might be a third-party situation, or you're just not getting any of the time, the energy, the effort that you really deserve. You're not getting that recognition. And so for that reason, some of you might just want to kind of like move on. Here they are saying, yes, it is up to you. You do have a choice to reconsider what it is that you're going to say and do, your actions. In the near future, yes, there's going to be an opportunity for you to have this sense of forgiveness. Don't stop giving and receiving love, because that's still going to have that positive energy radiating from you. And when you send out the positive energy, especially if you get that particular package that I have, the Holy Light Guide, Holy Light package, that'll allow you to get rid of these negative energies. And any type of energy that you're sending out which is positive, it will attract positive energy. So that's very important, to be positive, to stay in a positive environment, be around positive people. Hear positive affirmations. We have here also forgiveness for both of your groups. Forgiveness is key. For those of you that don't want to be with this person, even if you forgive, you don't have to forget. Let's not forget, but definitely you can forgive, because it's a negative energy bubble also. That's an extra energy thing it's orbiting around you. It hovers around you. It's like a grudge, a bubble grudge. So you want to just pop that, okay? The way you do that, you have compassion for the person. You just realize that, you know what, they didn't know any better. They really didn't. People really don't know any better than what it is that they do. They think that they're doing the right thing. The majority of the people out there think that they're doing the right thing, but they totally break another person's heart. But your way of forgiving, the easiest way, is to have compassion and literally to feel sorry for the person. It's the weirdest thing. You might even feel pity for the person. But it comes from a place of compassion, not anger, but compassion. Knowing that something happened in this person's life that turned them into what they are today. And they acted this way because this happened to them. There's always something that happens to somebody. Always. They might not share it, but there's always a reason why somebody behaves the way that they do. Here we have a situation where there's going to be a sense of forgiveness, and if you are able to forgive, if you are able to just move on from that, it'll be really good, because you are going to then invite karmically and energetically some type of opportunity. You're going to be receiving some type of an opportunity, either another individual or even something beyond that too. Could be anything, but this is a love reading, so we are focusing on love here. You will probably get an offer from somebody else too. It could be one, it could be several. But when you do that, you're going to start to like radiate this positive glowing energy, and it's going to be very attractive. You're just going to look very attractive. I hope you guys do this. This is going to work, okay? This works. You do that. You get rid of this person from your life. You forgive this person, move on. You will start to radiate, and you attract other people towards you. And it might even get to the point where you have so many you don't know who to choose. That's always a nice thing. All right. Remain positive. Like I said before, get rid of those negative energies. It's very important to get rid of negative energies and to be in that positive state. of mind, because these negative energies really do, that's their job. That's what they do. And they're really good at it too. And they don't give up. But just like them, we have our own things. We have to live our lives and be in a positive environment. And if you are around people who are positive, that also helps too. Try not to be around people who are negative. If you live in a negative environment or somebody that is very negative, try to literally just like don't communicate with them, okay? Try to stay away from them as much as you can. Make some excuse, do whatever you need to do. Their energy is very negative. And what happens is the moment you are down, feeling hopeless or sad or depressed or stressed or any of those others, it's like I've mentioned, like lice or ticks or fleas. They jump from one person to the other, and they will jump from that person to you, because now you are more of a tastier treat. You're yummier because you are more sad and negative. So this is why it's best to stay near positive people, or to just simply avoid negative people, especially those that you think might be jealous. Be a little careful about that too. Libra, that is your reading. That was kind of lengthy. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity, some guidance in your situation. Do let me know if this has resonated with anybody out there. Also, just wanted to let you guys know I'm still taking on readings. Those are love readings that are the written report readings. And those are the private love readings. So that's all conducted by myself. Definitely have a look at the description of what it is that you are placing the order for, so that you know exactly what you're going to be receiving in that package. And of course, all of my packages can be found on my website, www.asnointia.com. All right, Libra, you all take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys again. Bye now.